This morning I'm out here working on the transmission. I'm going to clean it. I guess I put something in these holes to keep stuff out of there too. I'm going to spray it down, clean it up the best I can, wire brush it, make it all pretty. I said I was a little concerned about getting stuff in anything. Maybe it's overcautious. I cleaned the heck out of it, get it looking shiny and new. I guess I'll pull the bottom off of it, clean the filter out of there, and we'll probably just paint this, repaint it the gray. Well, we're going to paint it gray, paint the bar black, I guess. I think Canyon black, satin. All right, I'm looking for some plugs to put in these two tranny lines here, cooler lines. I don't want to leave them open. So, you know, everyone's got the drawers full of stuff all over the place. You got to hunt. I mean, Jesus, I'm like a hardware store in here. And, you know, I clean something up and I throw it away. And wouldn't you know, you need it. There's so much stuff around here that's collected. It's kind of crazy. Now, I know I had plugs up here, and I couldn't find them. I found some plastic ones. I found blue dots, glass ones. I got a whole drawer full of blue dots for your tail lenses. Yeah, found that. Found a bunch of stuff I thought would work, but it didn't quite work. You know, once I find some plugs for there, I'm going to use it for, you know, I can use them for the other ones. Now, I went in here, you know, this here, look at that. Everyone's got the junk drawer. I got about 100 of them. And there's probably actually other plugs too, but I went in here, started looking, and found a couple of these right here. And they will fit. They will fit. Spend more time monkeying around looking for it, but now I'll put these in there, and I'll put them in there, and we'll be good. And then I'll put them in a special place for next time, and I won't be able to find that special place. So hey guys, I've been cleaning away on this. I took the bar off, and I noticed that this side here has 3 shims on it. One's thicker than the other ones, and they just go in between the bar and the bar on there. And this side has 4. I got the bolts cleaned. This is a broken piece here that the shifter cable goes through. And the other yahoos that put the new cable on this one broke this. So I will straighten that out, and I will weld the other piece on there. And that's good because I got it off, because I can go under there and kind of see how it's going to fit under nice. But I'll clean it up real nice. And I got to clean this whole bar, sandblast it, paint it. I'll probably paint it black. I got satin black. And I did got my plugs in here. I keep crap out of there. There's a breather. I think there's a breather under there. I'll wire wheel this and clean it. I did get it fairly clean. I'm not done yet, but I was going to paint it. I'll just paint this end. This here, I want to leave it aluminum, and because I didn't know what was under there. It was just so full of crusted up. I'll finish cleaning it and polish it up just maybe a little bit or something. And yeah, I found another plug for here. And back here, I don't know what I can spray in there to clean or whatever. I'll take a picture and shoot it to Gary, and or I'll be at Gary's maybe tomorrow. And kind of want not getting into it. And then as far as the bottom, I won't clean that too much down there because I have a finned cooler cover I'm going to put on there, or Gary and I will put on there. And yeah, Gary's like, kind of politely, he's like, I want to see, he wants to see it when I'm done, because he just wants to know if I'm doing a good job, you know. And that's cool that he's checking on me, making sure I'm doing a good job. He wants to know if it's up to par to his standards, and standards is pretty high, I guess, for finished product. So that's cool. So yeah, I'll finish cleaning this, and then like I said, I got that pile to start working on next. Maybe tomorrow or next day, whenever I get to it. Yeah, it's cooking in here. It's about 90 in here, and I don't know, 110, 12 outside, and it's probably pushing 98 near that door. There's no insulation on it, the insulated door. So yeah, getting it done. This is just the grubby stuff here, you know, just the crap stuff. Once it's cleaned, and you got it nice and clean. I guess if you get a leak under there, you'll see it right away. And then this should run a lot cooler with all that crap. I mean, way down in here, and here was just packed full of stuff, you know. And so this is the Powerglide transmission dipstick, and I don't know what the heck. This is on their custom one. I tell you, everything about that thing is hokey. It's been chopped and welded like goobery crap. It's not too bad on the bottom. It's a little smushy, but it's doable. This I could cut and fix and re-weld it. This is the one that was off of the Blue Boy here, and it's pretty much trashed. It's trashed. I'm still gonna clean it up and sandblast it. I could cut it here and make a nice pipe and weld it on there for a usable one. Look at it, was so hard to push, they bent the crap out of the top of it here. Well, I guess they didn't bend it, but all right. I guess they didn't bend it, but it's still working. I don't know why I thought it's still a little funky. And I was out in the storage container looking for a piece, and I seen this sticking out, and here's a real nice one that I have. I'd say the nut ain't, you know, someone put something crappy on there, like a pipe wrench or something, and chewed it up, but I'm just gonna go and flapper them a little bit to smooth them out, and I'm gonna sandblast this. And that's a real nice one. I have no idea why. Well, that one's totally different anyways. It's shorter. It's shorter. I don't know. I have no idea why it was chopped and cut. It's, well, okay. It is the same length as that one. This one is, it is longer and different. I'm learning. I'll swing by Gary, I'll take this over by Gary's. I'm still gonna clean it up and shoot a little primer on it. But yeah, this is obviously for a different year. Darn it. Learning. I was all excited when I found it. He'll look at it and go, oh, that's for, you know, 65 through 9, you know, blah, blah, blah. So he knows his stuff. And then the shims on this that goes on the bar. There's more here than I thought. There is more shims because they popped apart. They were kind of goobered together. So I'm gonna throw them in a sandblaster, or maybe just wire wheel them or sandblast them. I just don't want to lose them in there, and clean them up. I gotta finish cleaning this because I did look in here and there's cruddy in there still. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up that a little more, and then this can get all put together, the rear end and the Powerglide. Well, I'm gonna have to put the new pan on the bottom gasket, clean out the screen that's on there, and then mate this all together. So yeah, we're getting her. So hey guys, this morning I had a little extra time to kill before it gets too hot out here, before the sun gets over the building, and so I had wanted to finish cleaning this. I had cleaned it pretty good compared to how it was. It was nasty. So I had ordered, I seen it was all still dirty way in there and that. I still wasn't happy enough with it. So I ordered on Amazon some of these wire brushes, a big box of them, and they were really inexpensive. I mean, they do fly apart. The first one I used had this little metal ring on there, around there just like that. And I did actually leave it on there and just started using it because I could get in there. And it stayed on there for a while. Just watch the RPMs. I think these are probably made more for a drill. So if you kind of just feather it, keep it going slow so you don't fly apart too quick. They work pretty good. So I got way in there and that, and then eventually when it wore down a little bit, not this bad, but this ring slid into there. So I grabbed it without my gloves, freaking fried the tips of my fingers a little bit. Wear gloves. And then of course, as I was going, I didn't have my safety shield on. And you know, I got pegged right here under my glasses, and yeah, just wear a safety shield. These wire wheels fly. I always wear a leather apron too, but this one here is from Lincoln. I kind of like them. They're a little bit nicer. You can buy these sweatbands and change them if you want to get gross, and so that's what I wear. And so I got in there, and as it did wear down, it did wear down, you know, fairly quick, because like I said, these RPMs are high, so you keep just feathering it. And it did wear down, and it was actually kind of good, because then as it wore down, I used it to get in some of these other areas in here, and then wore down a little more, and I could get down in here where I had it kind of dirtied up. And until that, I could have still used that a little bit more, you know. Didn't try the brass ones yet. So I'll finish cleaning that up around the other side, and I'll take this and probably spray a little, either I use some solvent with a rag and wipe it off a little bit to get the rest of that dirtiness off of it a little bit, and or some brake cleaner or something, and just wipe it. I'm gonna call that good enough, because it's good enough. I will paint this here, and I'll paint it gray, and I do have plugs and stuff in there. And then I have to clean this end out. Gary said just take on like Q-tips and stuff. I have these bigger Q-tips. They're like different assortment. Very nice, very cheap. Few bucks, $3-4, I don't remember, at Harbor Freight, and they're on big sticks. So I'm gonna use that and some solvent and clean out all in there, wipe that all out. And then of course I'll pull this apart and get the screen cleaned, as I probably said 10 times already, and I'll get the new gasket and the aluminum finned Clark's one on this one, and then this will be ready to mate up, I guess, with the rest of it. See, I can get in there. I can get in there real nice with these. Zim, 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 and get her finished up. I'm not going to have it rebuilt. It was working fine in the vehicle, in the 61 Blue Boy. Gary said he's got a guy that does rebuild them. He said like $1,800. I'm not going to rebuild it, you know. I mean, it was working. I guess if I have problems down the road, I get it rebuilt. But why spend that extra money and on that if she's working? So, you know, let me know what you think. And I'll get this finished before it gets too hot out here.